So, hello everyone. This is Denise with D. Marie Jewelry DMJ. And today I'm going to make some little earrings. And I'm going to be using these little tassels, okay? And as you can see in the picture here, there's some little flower beads on each side. So I have them right here. And I'm going to show them to you all done here. They came out really cute right here. These are the ones I made on the last video, which are the guitar gem, mosaic gem earrings. And these are the new tassel, flower tassel earrings. Okay. And I'm going to show you how I made them. So I used the tassels from this cording. This cord. Okay. I also have some denim flowers with little crystals, gem centers that were in here, and also have some gold tassel with little gold balls on each side, and there was also these really pretty white and gold flower tassels, okay, which I have made those into earrings already. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use 24 gauge wire for most of these, and then I have some 22 gauge wire which I'm going to use for these brown ones right here. Okay, so I'm going to take some wire here. So I'm going to take the wire, and I need to make it as straight as possible on the end here. And I'm just going to take a piece with the gold ones here, and I'm going to slide it through the hole here. First, I'm going to take one of the little flower beads and put that in there first. Then I'm going to slide this wire through the hole, through all the little threads here. Ouch. That was sharp. Gosh. Never fails. All right, and then I'm going to get another one of these little flower beads, which were so cute. They're so cute. Okay, I'm going to put that one through there. And just like this. And I'm going to put these together like this. And I'm going to make this stick out about that far. Maybe about 2 inches. And then what I'm going to do is going to bring this wire up. Okay, and then bring this wire up. Okay, and now I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm just going to snip it right about here, maybe about 3 inches. Okay, going to straighten out my wire best I can. And now what I want to do is I want to get this to pull up and cross over. Hold these and pull over and over this way, getting these little flowers to move upward just like that. Okay, see that? I have to apologize about my last video being a little too close to the camera. I'm still making adjustments, trying to get things settled, because I don't know how far away to have it, if you can see it, anything like that. So I'm just going to cross these over, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little space, okay? And I'm just going to take the wires and I'm just going to twist 2 times. Just like that, okay? And I'm going to put this small short wire this way and leave one this way. Now what I'm going to do is take this wire right here and wrap it like 2 times. 2 or 3 times. Okay, just like that, okay? Then I'm going to get my bail making pliers, and I'm not going to use the smallest one. I'm going to use the next size up. And then what I'm going to do is just take this and make sure it's from the side. Okay. And then I'm just going to take this and wrap it around. And open this up a little bit and get in there again. And I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. Just like that, okay? Just like that. Alright. And you'll have this, okay? Alright. So then what I'm going to do is keep these wires straight, and then I'm just going to take this one and wrap it down as close to the edge of their bail right there. Just going to wrap that around a couple of times. Okay, like that. Now I'm just going to take this one and snip it off. Okay, I'm going to take these off now. Okay. And now I'm going to make this, I'm going to get this one. Going to make sure to push that end in right there. Gotta make sure I stay under the camera. There we go. Make sure there's no sharp edge. Okay. Just gonna twist and bring, make sure this is this way. Okay. Readjust it. Okay. And then I'm going to snip off this end also, because I already wrapped around it a couple of times. Okay. And I just want to make sure that edge is in there. I'm going to push in my ends. Okay. So now you have this like this. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take my pliers, and I'm just going to take this, and what I want to do is I want to make this little edging right here so the flowers don't fall up. So you have to take this and bend out, and then take this side and bend out. like that. Okay. And that's going to give you the squareness. Bend out. Bend out. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And you just have to remember these are all handmade, so they're all going to come out a little bit different out. I want that squareness. I want the squareness so that the flowers don't inch up. There. And each pair of earrings will be unique to themselves, so. There we go. There's number 1. All right. So now I'm going to do the other one. Step 1. Got to put the flower beads on first, which I keep forgetting. All right. Flower bead. Then you put your wire through right here, just like that. Okay. And I'm not going to worry if this frays out or anything, because there'll be a little trick to at the end that I will show you. So once again, I'm going to bring this out here. I'm going to put the other flower-shaped bead on, okay, and punch them together like that, okay. I'm just going to cut another piece of wire right about here, okay, and I know I might use a little too much, so I'm going to take this, cross it over this way, bring it up, and then cross it over this way. Like that, once again. Okay. Okay. And I want to make sure it's not open too far. The trick is to get them even. Okay. Okay. Then I'm just going to take them and twist 2 times. 1, 2. Then I'm going to take this wire, wrap it around a couple times, just like that. Straighten this one out, and actually at this point I can cut one off. We can cut this one off so it's not in the way anymore. I'm just going to cut it and then turn it in. You want to turn it in. Okay. Straighten this wire out again. Okay. And now I'm going to take my bell pliers. Okay, this way. I'm going to go turn it this way, okay, and bring it down to the edge here. I'm leaving a little space right here so I can wrap it. So I'm going to bring it around. And once again, I'm bringing it around 2 times because this is a 24 gauge wire and I want to make sure it's going to be nice and secure. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to take it, leave it on the bail, and I'm just going to take it up as close as I can and wire wrap around 2 or 3 times. Just like that. There we go. And I'm going to take it off the bail. Boop. Just like that. Now I'm straightening it out a little bit again and bring it up like that. And then I'm going to cut off this edge here. Okay. And then push in my edge. Make sure you can't feel any more, you don't want any sharp edges sticking out. So I need my better glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. No sharp edge. All right. So I'm going to get my thicker pliers here again. And I'm just going to bend out. Push out. And I'm pushing out this way. There we go. That's what I want. Pushing out this way. Okay. Pushing out. I want to make them the same. Pushing out this way. Pushing out this way. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oops. Gotta get these all in there before they roll off and I forget or lose them. All right. And this one got a little bit too far. There we go. Okay, you just got to kind of play with it till you get the look you want. But there we are. Okay. All right, so I got that part done now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something strange, okay? But I'm going to use my Duraclear on the threads of these earring tassels, okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to keep your tassels from fraying, from, you know, what happens after a while. I can show you an example. I think I have them here. What happens is, after a while, the tassels become runny like this, you know, and parts start sticking out, and they get like this. Okay, messy beaucoup. Okay, and that's what I call it, messy beaucoup. And that's not what I want. I want it to look uniform and stay that way. And that's how I got these to stay this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna get my little cup here. Okay, and I'm just going to take a little bit, not too much now. And I'm just going to wipe down the edges and lay them flat and spread it out like that. And then I'm also going to take some up here and I'm going to push in any threads that look like they moved up. Okay, so they stay. So we got that side. I'm going to flip it over, and now I'm going to do this side because I want them to stay fringed like a little bottom of a dress. Doesn't it look kind of like a dress, like somebody's beautiful dress? I should call them fancy ball dress earrings or something. Okay, so I'm going to let that one dry. All right. Okay, then we're going to do this one. Just lay them down and press down and clear the threads. Flip it over, and then I'm going to do the other side. Just like that. I'm going to stick some Duraclear in here so no threads come out later on. It's going to keep that nice and tight. When it dries, it'll dry hard. Your tassels will stay in place. Okay. Okay. And the nice thing about Duraclear is it doesn't take long to dry. All right, just like that. Okay. All right. So there's pair number 2. Now I'm going to take, now I'm using gold tone today. I'd like to use a better quality, but gold is quite expensive, but these are really nice quality gold tone ear wires. Okay, they're pretty nice and solid. I like that they're good and stern. There's probably like a brass center, I would probably say. I'm gonna bring it forward. Okay. All right, there we are. There's earring number 1. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get another one. And I do need to invest in my gold stuff because all right. This is really strong metal, and all right, and then there is number 2. All right, so there we are, you guys. There's another pair of these cute little earrings. Okay. All right, now I'm going to move on. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to these brown ones right here, which I love brown. Brown goes with everything. I just love brown. And now I'm going to switch over to a little bit thicker gauge of wire, which is a 22 gauge. Okay. So I just want to make sure the wire's straight. My tip straight. All right. Now, I'm going to put the flower on first. Okay. And then we're going to put the wire through. So I put the flower on, and now I'm going to put the wire through all of the threads. There we go, I got it. Okay. All right, so we got the flower. And once again, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to put the other flower in. Aren't they the cutest things? All right. All right. So now I'm going to bring this wire up and around. This side, I should say. And then I'm going to cut this one a little longer. It's like, again, I want to make sure there's plenty to work with. All right, now I'm going to take this one and bring it this way, and then take this wire and bring it over and crisscross. Okay. Okay, then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to twist 2 times. Okay. Then I'm going to take this wire here and wrap a couple times around. And you can wrap as many times as you want to. You know, if you want a more bulky look, then you can wrap 3 or 4 times. Okay. I'm going to snip and bring my end in. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Now this being a thicker wire, I may not do the edging out. We'll see how it looks at the end. If I decide to, I will. Because the wire's thicker, it might hold the beads better in place. Okay. Whoa. Careful not to break my thing. So I'm going to use the larger bail, the second one. Okay. I'm going to wrap around towards me. And this time, I don't need to do it twice because this is a thicker wire. So I'm just going to bring it up. And I'm just going to wrap. What I want to do is make sure that it's up close to the bail, making piece, and wrap a couple times. All right, filled it right in. All right, I'm going to take it off. Get my pliers. And I'm going to readjust this right here. I think I am going to bring it out and bend it because just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm going to pull a little bit here. There we go. All right, and that's what we have now. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut the wire and then fold in the end. There we go. There's number one. Still gotta get that end in there. It's not easy breezy. Okay. All right, now I'm going to attempt to do number two. Gotta put the flower on first. Okay. It's a very quiet day today. It's been very dark all day long, and it's been raining all day long. And I hate when it feels like night all day long. All right, so flower number one, and then your tassel, and then bead number two. Okay, once again, going to leave a little space here, and then I'm going to pull up this side, and now I'm going to cut off this side. Just like that. Okay, so I have this and this. Okay. Now I'm going to take this wire and bring it up. Pull those flowers up. Cross it over. Like this, and I'm going to twist 2 times. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to take this wire here and going to wrap around a couple more times. Okay. I'm going to cut it off and hide my loose end. Like that. Straighten out my wire again. Okay. Okay. Like that. Get my ball making pliers. Leave a little space, and then I'm just going to take these and wrap around once, like that. Getting too, okay. I went too far. We'll just do it again. You're going to make mistakes in life. Nothing's perfect. There we go. That's what I want. And then I'm going to take this wire and wrap. Bring it up tight. And wrap till it gets to the point where you want it. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Then I'm going to pull out a little bit here and a little bit here. Okay. If it doesn't go right, just keep adjusting till they both look the same. And I keep moving away from the camera. I apologize. Okay. Tighten in your end. Straighten it out. Let's see how they look. Okay, I'm going to pull this one up. That's what I did with the other one, so I'm going to pull it up. Okay. All right. Hold on to it. Okay. There we are. Very good. Okay, I've got them together. All right, so now I'm going to get my Duraclear once again. Okay. And I'm going to fix up the fringes. I mean, not fringes, tassels. There's always technical terms. I can't remember them all. Start feeling old when you keep saying you can't remember. I don't like it. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I do love these though. I love the brown too. Goes with so many things. So I'll let these dry for just a minute and while I do the other ones. It brings all those frayed edges back in and stays together. Got to spread it out more. There we go. I want it to be spread out. Okay. Okay. There we go. And also going to put some up at the top here again to get any frayed threads sticking out. we are. Very nice. All right, so this time I'm using a brass, and this was a bronze. I believe it is. It doesn't say what color. It's like a bronze or brass. Okay, so I'm going to get my brass ear wires. Once again, I'm going to get my ear wires and I'm going to open up the loop. Okay. Going to put the ear ring wire tassel on here, the part. Okay, there's number one. Hang it up right there. All right. Open it up. Put number two on. Close it up. This one's really open. All right, there we are. Okay, so pair earrings number 3 for today. All Okay, there they are. Okay, so now the very last pair I have is in the gold, but these ones have little gold balls instead of the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to switch back over here to the gold wire, 24 gauge. Okay, gonna make sure I put my gold ball on first. I finally learned my lesson. Alright, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, you know, you just do. Alright, gotta get this through. Maybe I'll go this way. I'm not having that much luck this time. Oh, there we go. Had it. There we are. Okay. I just want to get that through that thread there. There we go. I had some luck there. Okay. So bead 1 and Now we'll put the second one on. Bead 2. We're going to bring up this side. Cut this side. Okay. There we go. Hold and cross. I might try to do these ones tighter because the balls are smaller. Okay, so I'm just going to twist 2 times. Okay, take this wire, pull this one up, and I'm just going to wrap 2 couple times down here. Okay, good enough. Snip. Looks good. Okay. So now we have this. Straighten up my wire here. Probably didn't need that much wire, but I'm not going to take any chances. Okay, so back to my bell making pliers. I'm going to wrap twice with this wire. I'm going to make sure I'm going to the side like this. And the reason I'm making sure I go to the side is because when you put the ear wires on, they're going to want to go this way. Okay, so this shows this way. Okay. So I'm going to wrap. And then do it again. Okay. And now I'm going to turn these and I'm going to wrap close as I can. I'm just going to grab these. I can do it a little easier. Okay. So wrap it. 1, 2, I'm going to do 3 so it fills in this little gap right here. And this end of this wire is sharp, let me tell you. Keeps poking me. Okay. Readjust. And then I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to fix my tail here. Tail, excess, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now we have that. So I think I'm going to do the same technique as I'm going to bend out. And bend out. Perfect, actually. I like that. Okay, and I'm feeling a sharp edge. I don't like that. Fold in. There we go. So there's number 1. All right, we're going to start again. Where is the end? So going to put ball number 1 on, bead number 1 on. Okay, once again I'm going to go through here. All right, got it. All right. All right, now I'm going to take the last bead. All right. Okay. And once again, I'm going to go up here. And then I'm going to cut again. Okay. I'm going to cross this one. And cross this one up. Okay. All right. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to make sure the last one was a little snugger. Okay, I'm just going to take it and twist a couple times. Just like that. This one goes up, this one goes over. I undid my wrapping, my twisting. Okay, and wrap 1, 2, 3 this time. Yep, good enough. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it. Clean up my edge. Tail. All right. Now I've got this. I'm double checking. Okay. Yep. Okay. Get my bail making pliers. Turn it to its side. And I'm going to wrap 2 times. Okay, and then I'm going to hold it and then go around till we fill in the gap. One more time. Okay, there we go. Snip it off. Clean up my tail. Okay, gonna move this out. Bend out, bend out. There we go. All right, now I'm going to get my Duraclear out. Just want to make sure I got that bend like this one has. Okay. All right, get my Duraclear out again. I still got some in here. All right. Okay, now I'm going to fix up the bring the frays in. And I'm noticing some string here that's loose. I don't like that. Okay. Gonna flip it over. Like that. Okay. And there's some loose string here. So what I'm going to do is get my glue. I definitely don't want that to be happening. I'm using my Aleene's Tacky Glue. And I'm just going to put some on my finger. Grab this string. And grab this string. And I'm going to just glue this string back into place. That's one thing I don't want, is a unwrapping string. Here we go. Okay. Back to my tassels. Okay, there we go. I'm going to let those dry now. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Okay, very good. Another thing is I'm going to put some in here to make sure that these strings stay down. It's going to clean it up a bit. Another loose string there, so All right. Also going to do this side, making sure I put some in here too. Okay. All right. All right. Now I've let these ones dry with the flowers on them over here for a while. And I want to hang these up so they'll dry. And I'm going to use these again. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's number one. Okay. And we'll do the next one. Mm-hmm. Just like that. All right. All right, and there's pair number 4 right here. Right here with the balls. Okay. So it's getting really late tonight. I'm working at night tonight. The day went by so fast, and I didn't even think like I did anything, but before I knew it, it was already 3 o'clock, and just amazing how fast time went. Okay. Get these hanging and drying really well. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to wait on these ones. These are the little denim flower earrings. I'm going to wait till next time to do these. I have to work in my other space. This space, I'm just doing this temporarily till the weather gets better and I can work in my other space. So thanks for watching, everyone. Once again, this is Denise with D. Marie Jewelry GMJ. Subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing here. Something different all the time. So once again, here's the 4 pairs of tassel earrings I made out of this trimming. Beautiful trimming. Okay. And jewelry beautifies our life. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.